56 seconds at the first lap, 3 seconds slower than anyone had hoped the time would be, and it is turning into a very fast but tactical race as Cram is the only one going after the record. I had mentioned earlier in the week to Coe that he has nothing to really gain by breaking the world record because he already holds the record. And he said, well, that's true. I may be a little more passive than some of the other runners. And now Cram and Coe are 3 and 4, right behind the two pace setters as they pass the half mile in 1:53.8. Right back on pace, and you can see Jim Mays of the United States is starting to struggle at the halfway point. Mike Hilliard of Australia is now in second and will be taking over the pace-setting chores in about 20 meters when James Mays steps off the track. It's been a beautiful, clear run. You now have Cram and Coe running up the back of Mike Hilliard of Australia as the pace slows up. And in fourth place, fifth place is Steve Scott, and Gonzalez, number 142 of Spain, who was third in that great 800 meters 2 weeks ago, is now in fourth. So the race has developed as exactly as planned. The pace as they come up to the bell lap, 2 minutes 53. They'll really have to fly to the world record of 3:47.3. It's become a very competitive race. And now it is Cram leading Gonzalez and Steve Scott, and it is still any one of the top three's race. Steve Scott finding it hard to go as Cram opens up. It's all out now from the finish. Coe struggling. A replay of the Olympics where Coe burst by Cram at this point and away. But Cram has open daylight. Coe is gone. Gonzalez of Spain is moving into second. He has a chance at the record. It's Cram lifting, Coe fading, Gonzalez in second, Cram closing on the record. And Steve Cram has added the mile record to his 1,500-meter crown. And Gonzalez of Spain has broken through to the big time in second place, relegating Sebastian Coe to third. A great race for Steve Cram of Great Britain. He had mentioned 3:45 as a goal. It wasn't idle speculation. He has taken 1 second off the world record of Sebastian Coe. He's also taken 1 second off the 1,500-meter of Steve Ovett. And you are looking at one of the great milers of all time. Final finish there. Cram the winner. Jose Gonzalez of Spain in second, improving his time by over 4 seconds, and Sebastian Coe relegated to third. There were some who speculated that Coe just didn't have enough races under his belt to meet the challenge of Cram at this time. And it appears that that was true as Cram picks up a horde of fans. And we'll be back after this message and a word from our local stations. For an interview with the winner, Steve Cram, let's go down to ITV's Jim Rosenthal.
Steve Cram, an absolutely marvellous performance. Could I ask you to compare this one with the 1,500?
A little bit extra special. You know, having raced Saeed in the 15 in Nice and then Seb in this one, and in such a short space of time getting record in both is just beyond belief, really. But this one was a little bit extra special because, you know, Seb's always been up there for me. He's always been something for me to aim for over all these years, and it's just nice finally to have laid one or two ghosts to rest, I think. You know, LA last year was a little bit sour in my mouth because although I was very pleased with performance at the time, I felt as though I'd been a little bit unlucky with injuries, and it was just nice to arrive in this race in good shape.
Now, what for you was the crucial moment of the race?
I don't know, I felt early on as though Seb wasn't really interested in the pace, and I always felt that my best chance was if it was a reasonably fast pace, so I decided to go with the pacemakers. And I was keep looking behind, and I just had the feeling that Seb was struggling just a little bit. and I just started winding it up down the back straight and really kicked it 200. So I had a few yards and then went again.
2 world records under the belt. Have you got the taste for it now?
As I've said to you before, Jim, it's the taste for the champagne afterwards, I think, that guides me on. But I don't know, you can't do that every week. I'm in very good shape now. I'll just have to wait and see how long it lasts. Let's hope it lasts till the end of the season.
Good, another dashing performance for you, and I get the feeling it might well be a rather light for one Oslo.
Steve Cram, encore lui, insatiable britannique. Après le 1500 mètres et le mile, il n'avait pas fini de nous étonner. 19 jours après le 1500 mètres du Nikaya et 8 jours après le mile d'Oslo, il ajoutait un 3e fleuron à sa belle collection avec le record du monde du 2000 mètres. En 4,51 39 centièmes, il améliore d'1 dixième l'ancien record du Néo-Zélandais John Walker.